To say that you don't curtail any substance or have any prohibition and none of that works is not something we accept. You and the other GTA.
Ken Price and Claire Smith may seem like unlikely handgun ban advocates. They live in a quiet, upper-middle-class neighborhood that doesn't typically see much violence. And yet, for the better part of the past year, they've been vocal supporters of anti-gun policies. In July of 2018, Price's daughter was like hundreds of other people enjoying the night here on the Danforth. That's when Faisal Hussein opened fire, killing 2 people and wounding 13 others, including Price's teenage daughter.
Prior to that, we would not have been as aware of what's going on with respect to gun ownership policy and how that's created risks for families that obviously manifested itself. We feel that night, and we wanted to do something about it.
They've been lobbying for a nationwide handgun ban. And while the Liberals have proposed a ban on assault weapons, they haven't pitched a nationwide handgun ban. In fact, no party has.
We believe that in our particular case, that if that gun hadn't been in that shop in Saskatchewan and stolen, that, that would not have been an opportunity for this particular person to have that gun. It wouldn't have been in this country.
But Price acknowledges there are other issues at play.
Certainly there's an illegal gun problem.
Just earlier this week, Police Chief Mark Saunders acknowledged that most of the guns used in violent crimes in the city weren't necessarily obtained legally or even in the country.
Is it your view that the majority of guns that are being used in the streets are coming from the U.S.?
Yes. Yes, most of the...
Percentage on that?
I believe it's close to 80%, somewhere along those lines.
The Green Party has promised to refocus CBSA's efforts on weapon smuggling. The NDP want to crack down on gun smuggling too. And the Liberals are proposing tougher gun smuggling penalties. And while Hussein didn't have any prior convictions for gun-related offenses, Saunders says that's one of the biggest contributing factors to gun violence in our streets.
The high-risk offenders, those who have shot before and who are out again, are most likely to shoot again for 2 reasons. Number one, either to finish the deal that they started, or number two, because they're going to be shot at.
Right now, there is a federal ban on the possession of handguns by unlicensed individuals, i.e. criminals, right? So the criminals that are shooting up the streets are already banned.
Last year, the Conservatives proposed a lifetime ban on gun ownership for anybody convicted of a violent criminal offense or gang activity. But that, too, wouldn't have prevented Hussein from taking 2 lives and forever damaging so many others.
Well, it changes you. I mean, there's no question. I mean, a year and a half ago, certainly we would have been like probably most Torontonians and, concerned with the issue. But now we're in it. It's happened to us, and that does change you, Art.
On the Danforth, Cristina Howorun, City News.